Hey, welcome back, Israel, to your Caribou Data Science channel. Today is Friday evening, October the 22nd, 2021. Let's see. Let's take a look at your numbers for today. Hey, your numbers for today, Israel, yesterday doesn't look too bad. A total of 12 views, 8 young folks, 4 young older folks like myself. So a big shout out to the young and the older alike for following me on YouTube yesterday, viewing the videos. Of course, it'd really be great to see 12 views or 12 likes for 12 views and 1 like for every view. So I really appreciate it if you would just click on that like button next to it. Of course, also if you're interested, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel and also click on the share button, share the video on Facebook and Twitter, as well as in email and text messages. Okay. Also, I'll just mention before we get started here is that if you're interested in our programming data analytics, join me this evening, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. on Twitch. The link is in the chat and link is in the description below. Doing 8 p.m. for Dave's Data Analytic Channel this evening at 8 p.m. Okay, that's 8 p.m. New York time. Okay, so let's just fire up this little number here. Well, by the way, if any of you are on Discord, by all means, put a note in the description below and let me know what your Discord channel is. We're more than happy to follow your channel, help boost your channel. Okay. Anyway, Israel, 1.32 million cases. Let's say 81. Let's say 8,036 deaths. Okay. Now you can come down here. You can see that it almost looks as if your 2022 cases have doubled 2021. But we want to be careful and not put too much emphasis on these yearly numbers because we don't know what the numbers have been doing. Are the numbers been increasing or decreasing? Okay, over the last 9 months, over the last 10 months. Okay, so we don't know yet. The other question is how many people are vaccinated. Now, even more so, we've got to be cautious here because your numbers have been pretty daggone crazy low. Okay, your numbers have been pretty daggone crazy low. So you can see that your deaths have already passed last year's deaths. But again, we want to be cautious because we don't know when these deaths actually took place over time. And we don't know how many people are vaccinated either. So if you come over here, back over here now, you can see you actually had 3 bumps. And this bump was the worst one so far. This bump followed, 3 months of very, very low, double-digit type of cases during the summer. But then it spiked back over here. So let's just zoom into this year's cases. You can see back over here, the cases spiked on September the 8th at 22,291 before falling back down to 1,243 on October the 19th. But the main thing is you had this period of time right in here, okay, when your cases were like, 3, 4, 5, 600. All this. Now it is interesting, despite your massive vaccination effort, while your cases were down, well, there are some days when the cases are, under 50 here, okay, for a period of like 3 months during the summer. Now what about deaths? Well, the three speed bumps here. The good news is that this last spike deaths is below the previous one, because you can see back on January 27th you spiked at 92 deaths before coming down to here, and for the period of like say May through June, the first part of July, crazy low deaths, low double digit, single digit deaths for this period over here. Then over here, you spiked, begin in July, you begin to climb back up and you peaked on September 8th at 56 deaths. And on October 20th, you had that number's down to 8 deaths with an average deaths of 7 deaths per day still. Okay, so it's not like your numbers are still pretty doggone good. Okay, let's just be honest about this. The three speed bumps, very low number of cases during the summer months. Then this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 week increase, steep increase in COVID-19 cases, which after 8 weeks immediately began to fall back down again, which is sort of interesting. Is it because the Delta variant wasn't as potent as the original strain? I mean, that could be what happens as different strains come along. They become weaker and weaker. Okay, apparently, hopefully, anyway. So once again, as we can see, long declining pattern, very low deaths during the summer months. Then you had a 3, 4, 5 week sharp increase in numbers here. Below the good news is below these numbers over here, followed by a continued declining pattern. Okay. Now what about monthly case? Well, you can see unfortunately that August, September were the second and third most cases so far. The good news is October is going to be well below these numbers here. Okay. What about deaths? Again, deaths. Well, one, two, three, four, five, maybe five, six, 4, 5, 6 most cases months so far for deaths. The good news is October deaths is going to be well below these numbers here. All right, Israel. Again, thanks so much for all the likes. I would appreciate one view for each like today. All right, that's our goal. We'll get everybody that watches this video today. I want you to click on that like button. Okay. Also, before I let you go, don't forget to click on the describe button down description below. And then if you're interested in our program and data analytics, come back and join me 8 p.m. this evening, New York time on Twitch. That's what that first link's for. I'd also appreciate if you would click on the Twitter link and follow me on Twitter today also. Thanks so much, Israel. We'll see you tomorrow, Sunday, with an updated report.